That's 10-4 coming in loud and clear, Roger, over. If you can hear us from all the way from quarantine land, hope you're having a wonderful staying in, over.
NE6.
What's up, Elementalists? We seem to have gained, understanding of the confinement life as an awesome quarantine. We are a team, and the members of the team sound off.
Hey, it's Mari!
Joven,
Lasercorn, Raw,
Sohinki,
and Wes.
and together we are New Elements, aka
NE6,
aka Yes!
Oh my god.
AKA?
Spinach dip pros.
Wow.
That sounds yummy. We sound
favorite part of the show every day.
Full of
yummy.
iron.
We got that yummy.
And if you want more of that yummy yum, Joven, you want to tell them where they can find us?
Yeah, now remember, if you guys are watching this on YouTube right now, this is just a cut down version of an extended episode that you can watch if you are attached and part of our Patreon. So we've got a link for that down below where you get access to some really cool stuff. We've got wallpapers, we've got behind the scenes photos, we have Patreon only videos for some tiers, but all tiers get access to an extended cut that you can watch there. On Fridays, we do have an audio only, or we say Fridays, but it's whenever, it uploads to Spotify and whatnot. So you can check out the audio only extended cuts, but if you want the video, Patreon.
So we're kicking things off with the icebreaker, and that's Wingman. We're all going to wingman each other. And then the main topic is the most awkward moments we've had in our entire lives. That's going to be just embarrassing. Yeah, and then we're going to finish it off with a little Jovenism, as you love them so much. So get your Animal Crossing walls ready.
Don't forget the NE6 questions!
Where we answer any 6 questions you may have asked. Any 6.
How does this wingman thing work?
All right, guys, so we're going to be pairing up. Well, not pairing up, but we're all going to be choosing somebody that we have to wingman for. So we are going to be approaching whoever they're like, who's that cute person across the room? And we're going to try and pitch them to their potential date. So it would be how we would wingman for another person of the group.
So how are we going to choose?
Who are the pair-ups?
I was thinking maybe we just have like one person. So maybe we start with Wes. Wes picks one person, then that person picks one person, then that person picks one person until we get to the end, and then that person gets Wes.
Okay.
So Wes, show us how it's done. Who would you like to wingman for?
I'm going to pick the easiest one here. FLitz, I'm 100% picking you. You're the easiest one to wingman for. I'm not going to lie.
Ooh, I have an idea. So, Hinky, can you do a lady's voice for this one and play the lady?
Oh, like in the voice mod thing?
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's funny.
I gotta find the lady voice.
This just
Okay.
got better.
Is this working? Can you... Oh my god. I'm so excited to meet all these eligible bachelors.
By the way, huge shout out to Stephen Filippo who taught us about this. He got all of us on this.
He put us up on voice mod. And oh my god, that Kiwi, he's so cool. He just...
Okay, all right, let's get this started.
Let's go.
All right, here's the scene. We're in a bar. It's kind of a dive bar. It's kind of cool. There's a bunch of, like 20-somethings, 30-somethings in there. It's kind of dark and moody in there.
So, hey, my buddy FLitz thought you were extremely attractive.
I'm sorry, FLitz? His name is FLitz, you said? That's a strange name. All right, go on.
Yeah, yeet! Just out of the bar.
Throws out the window.
Next! He's a great guy. He's an amazing dancer. He's tall. I think you should meet him for sure. He's a cool guy. He makes his own music. Very talented individual.
So he's a dancer. Has he danced with anyone I would know? Like Mariah or
You know what? It would not surprise me. I don't know his entire dancing career, but it would not surprise me at all if he had danced with all of them.
How are his glutes?
I would imagine.
Yes, describe his
very,
glutes.
Very nice.
Describe his glutes in
Very
detail.
muscular.
Muscular glutes. But are they like bony glutes or does he have some nice butt meat on there?
Oh, FLitz has a nice butt. For sure.
Oh.
I don't know who you are, but I want to be best friends with you.
He's a dancer. He makes his own music. He's got nice butt meat. Just bring him over.
And then I would go get FLitz.
All right, FLitz. That was your hard sell there. Now you get to choose who you were going to wingman for, and walk up to Sohinki girl.
Girlhinki.
Girlhinki.
Okay, so we're in a spot.
What's up?
Excuse me, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
Yeah, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Girlhinki.
Girlhinki.
Girlhinki. That's dope. Wow, that's exotic. Like you. All right, word. Well, so I got this homie.
It's Caribbean.
It's Caribbean. Oh, exotic. I see you. You're funny. So I got this homie over here. His name is David. We call him Lasercorn because he's that kind of badass.
Don't you tell her my birth name.
Listen, I got you.
This peasant.
I got you. You ever experimented? Because you're beautiful, and I feel like you've lived some life, and you understand and value
What do you mean?
life
What do you mean
experiences.
experiment? Like a science experiment?
You know what I mean? Like you ever been with the other girl? You ever been with like a dude and a girl? You know what I mean? Like something like that.
I mean, like I went to college, so you know.
Yeah, exactly. You went to college. He went to college as well, actually. So there's this girl. She's gorgeous. She's magical. Very talented. They went to college together, and they were thinking maybe giving it the old college try to mix it up. You shining from across the room drew the attention. So maybe thinking y'all could hang it out. Maybe do some academic work.
Oh, this is a family affair all of a sudden.
I see you're wingmanning for me and my wife. We didn't go to college together, but thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah.
Well, I have to say it has been a while, so I guess I'm open to anything.
Ding, 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 ding.
Success.
Well, all right, Lasercorn, you're up. Who would you like to? This is going in many different directions that I expected. Lasercorn, who I need you to spill in your imagination roulette.
Hey, can you? Hey, Girlhinki, how you doing?
How do you know my name already? That's weird. Are you some kind of stalker?
I watched like the other 3 people attempted to wingman.
Yeah, they all sucked. I said I was into that threesome thing, but it totally isn't my vibe, you know?
Yeah. No, totally cool. Cause I got the perfect guy for you. Well, yeah, and he's. Can you see him over there?
Wait.
Because he can't see you.
Is he next to the fat one?
What?
Is he next to the fat one?
What?
That's squinting.
No, that is him. But,
I gotta go. I need to leave.
yeah.
Is my friend talking to someone? I can't see. Did you see my friend talking to someone?
He's actually very successful. He made a cartoon that he won't shut up about.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. No, he looks very huggable.
Yeah. He loves hugs. Come give him a hug.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I totally give him a
And
hug.
look, even in quarantine, look how fresh and clean he keeps his hair. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool, right?
Yeah, that's very cool. He doesn't look greasy or anything.
No, yeah. And he's got his own cartoon, and he's got his own place. He's a homeowner, owns a home.
Oh, he's got money.
Yeah, he's, well, some money, but yes. I mean, yes. He's definitely the guy you want to go home with, right?
Okay, I guess I'll go say hi.
Yeah, I win. Did I win the game?
Or do I win? Okay, Mari and Wes hasn't been chosen yet. Wes has to be the last person, so I'll go with Mari. So in this case, I would say, hey, Mari, come with me. Here, come on, we're gonna go talk to this person. Order an extra drink. Come on. Hi, I'm sorry. We have this extra drink. Would you like this extra drink here from the bartender? Gave it to us.
Yeah, but, well, I don't know. I didn't see it get poured, so.
Yeah. Smart. Girlhinki, smart.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, you're right. Who needs a drink? Throws it out of the way. Hi, this is my friend Mari. She's actually new to town. We're kind of we're hanging out. She's my friend from college, and we're just kind of seeing the town, trying to introduce her to some new friends. You seem like a cool person.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. What about me is cool?
Honestly, it's the way that you carry yourself. I can tell that you're a confident individual, and that's just like that's the type of person that you like want to hang out with. You don't see that too often.
I am confident, and the fact that you notice that makes me feel so validated.
And Mari here actually is just as confident. She's been a ballerina since she was like 3 years old, so you know, confidence just kind of like runs through her veins now.
Wow, that's like a professional ballerina?
Yeah, she's a professional ballerina, so you know.
Why is she silent and flexing? That's so interesting.
Yeah, she can't talk. She unfortunately lost her voice in a fire incident while she was rescuing a bunch of baby kittens.
She rescues kittens and she's that flexible? I'm sold.
There. Sorry, I'm gonna let you guys go talk. I'm gonna go order myself a new drink.
Ding, 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 ding.
Mari just takes Girlhinki and runs away.
I sure would. Hey, how's it going?
Oh my god, it's going so good. How are you?
I'm doing well, girl. I love your purse.
Oh, thanks. It's Prada, because that's the only brand I can think of off the top of my head.
Damn, classy girl.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, I had like a weird voice thing happen just then. I don't know what that was.
Totally, I get that all the time. No worries.
And then I walk up and I'm just like, hey. And I'm standing there awkward.
So I was just wondering, are you here by yourself or did you come with somebody?
I'm actually like waiting for a couple friends, but I'm like, you can totally like join me for now, you know?
Oh, that's awesome. This is my friend Sohinki. He can join us too. He's super, super cool. He's like really laid back.
Hey.
Really easy to talk with.
I talk sometimes. Yeah, I've been known to talk.
Oh my god, he's being so weird right now, but like he's totally like fun.
Why is he so off? Like he said, he's like likes to talk, and he's just kind of standing there.
Sohinki, tell her a joke.
No.
Tell us a joke. Tell us a joke.
Oh, you're right.
Tell us a joke. Tell us a joke.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't really tell.
You don't even know one joke. Like everyone knows a joke. Like watch this. Like what did the warrant say about the dwarf killer that was also psychic?
What?
I don't know what did they say?
It read small, medium, at large.
That's so good.
That's
so good.
That's really funny.
Okay, so Hinky, your turn. Say a joke.
Okay.
He's so funny. Like he's got a great voice and
what do they call female bees?
Oh my god, I don't know what do they call female bees?
Boobies.
That's fucking whack, dude. Like, what do you even?
Yeah, isn't it supposed to be queen bee?
Like, why?
Like you misogynistic asshole. What the hell?
I'm sorry.
I don't
I'm
even
nervous.
know
I'm
him.
nervous. Feel my palms. They're sweaty.
His knees are weak and arms are heavy.
I may be down to hang out with you, but can we like leave this loser over here?
Yeah, let's
by himself?
leave.
Like, this guy deserves to be alone forever.
Yeah, I don't actually know him.
That's
I
not
like
the
just
first
met
time.
him.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
I think that went perfectly for me.
Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I don't really like normally approach people like this, but I'm actually here for my friend. He thought you were really cute. He was a little nervous. He wanted me to come over and talk to you.
Oh my gosh, that's kind of sweet. He's like a little nervous. That's okay. Who is it?
Oh, it's that big beefy man over there. Do you see that big? Do you see the guy that literally looks like he was in that Netflix series, The Witcher?
Yeah, he's f***ing hot. That's the guy. Why doesn't he just come talk to me for himself?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he sent me over. I actually don't even know why he's nervous. Yeah, he's a big, gorgeous man, and he'd like to talk to you. Is that cool?
Yeah, he can do more than talk to me. Like, go over here.
Sure. Yeah, this went really well. I'm gonna go get him.
Girlhinki, no, come on, let's go home. Let's get out of here. This dive bar
I don't know.
sucks.
Have you seen that guy? I'm not
Let's
going anywhere. What are you
Go,
talking
let's
about?
leave. He only eats candy. He has cavities everywhere. Let's go home.
Do you
Come on,
know- do
let's
you
go.
know this guy?
We're leaving.
I was sold, and then all of a sudden you talked about how he's a small candy child, and now all of a sudden I'm not sure.
He just has holes for teeth. Come on, let's go home.
I overhear Mari and I'm just like,
It's just me and Wes being like,
Oh, she was cock blocking you because she wanted her. And scene.
unseen.
We're actors.
That was Wingman.
Hashtag Girlhinki.
Hashtag Girlhinki. Bravo,
Girlhinki.
Girlhinki.
And let us know who you ship Girlhinki with.
I feel really bad for Sohinki in this situation. He seemed like he was trying his best, you know.
He always seems like he's trying his best.
Well, that was a fantastic experience. Welcome, Girlhinki, to the squad, I guess.
The 6.5th member.
Fantastic icebreaker. But before we move on to our main topic, this.
Oh, I picked up an evocation robe.
Oh, what? That is so you.
Oh, it's me. I myself.
Wait, I want to see.
now.
Oh my gosh! How does this game know? Oh, get that. Money pig! Money pig. Summons all these things and then they go away. Wait, that wizard?
Like no awareness of their surroundings. They're just, like,
The wizard had a book. It was reading. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we're the mean ones for doing that, to be honest. Summons a
I pressed
wolf.
my meat on them.
You don't say that.
Phrasing, yeah. You know what I mean.
The phrasing of that was freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh, the key's on your back. That's so cute. And it's got a face.
Oh, it's got a face. Where are we going?
He swung twice.
Bye. Wow. Celebration.
And we are back. Did you enjoy that little segment? Yeah, you did. Well, what you might enjoy more is the cringe that is about to happen because we're about to explain our most awkward moments we've ever had. I don't really want to start this off because it's awkward.
Yeah, I'll start it off. I had one this morning that was really awkward, and I don't know if it was my most awkward moment.
Fresh awkward.
But it's a fresh off the presses awkward moment from Sohinki. Remember when Joven did that whole joke where he did my morning and my dog peed in the elevator?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what happened. So this morning, my dog, she didn't pee in the elevator actually. She did me the kindness of making it all the way to the front door before she started peeing inside.
Oh no.
It was like she really had to go, and so obviously I had to go clean it up. So I take her on her walk first because literally I'm just walking her to pee and poop right near the building, and then I come back. So I go upstairs, I get my cleaning stuff, I come down in the elevator and I clean up the mess, right? I wipe it up, and then I spray the floor with the cleaning stuff, and then I wipe up the cleaning stuff, and I'm throwing it away. And in the time that I cleaned up my dog's mess, someone else's dog had pissed in the elevator. So I get in the elevator, and the elevator floor has dog piss all over it from someone else's dog, and I'm standing there holding a roll of paper towels and cleaning spray, and the elevator goes up one floor and stops, and then the
Oh,
cleaning...
no.
And then the cleaning woman rolls her cart into the elevator, not seeing the mess. And I just look like I'm standing there with cleaning supplies that I don't plan on cleaning up this dog's mess with. And it's I'm assuming she assumed it was my dog's mess, but it wasn't. I had cleaned up my dog's mess.
Did you say
know?
anything? Were you like, this isn't my dog's pee, this is someone else's pee? Did you say anything?
I didn't say anything. I said good morning.
That's the worst thing you could have said.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So that's some recent cringe. I've got some of that sweet high school cringe.
Oh, you got that season. Oh, that's season cringe.
Could we pop up a picture of Joven in high school?
Man, I was. My wife calls me like I was a bell sprout. I was just lanky and long-limbed and gangly. The one that really still haunts me to this day, this was just it was in front of literally the entire graduating class. It was at the end of my senior year of high school, and we had this thing called Mr. 2005. The cringe starts now.
Cringe level rising.
So I was up for Mr. 2005. It was me and 10 other guys in my senior class, and it was just something to do an assembly each. It was broken down in sections where it was kind of like a Miss America kind of thing. There was a talent portion, there was a formal portion. I blacked out on the rest, so I don't remember the other portion. So my talent was I thought I could do stand-up comedy.
Oh no.
Oh, the meter broke. Yeah. The meter broke.
So in front of the whole high school, the whole senior high school, I'm there just bombing, and I'm talking to it's this what's a really funny story. It's like a funny anecdote about like when my grandma went to Las Vegas for like a conference or something. She called me, and she was like really drunk. And she's like calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning. She's like, "This is a really nice room. Like, here, you should have this room. I'll stay somewhere. Someone should have sex in this room. It's just a nice room. It's going to waste."
Like, that's definitely a story. That's definitely a story that you could craft jokes around, but the story itself isn't good enough to just be a stand-up thing.
Yeah. 17-year-old Showtime didn't know that.
That was the issue.
So I thought if I just said it and like really kind of paced out my story, which I just didn't have any of the technique at the time, and so just I'm telling this really awkward story about how my grandma's telling me that I should have sex in her hotel room in front of the whole senior high school class, and just no laughs, no reaction, just this gangly dude in front of everyone saying that his grandma's drunk and telling him to have sex in her room. Not as funny. Not as funny. I'm still angry that it happened.
It kind of feels like you didn't understand the concept of stand-up comedy, or like had never seen it before.
I think I came up with the story. I'm not gonna go with the worst, because there's the most embarrassing and then there's the most awkward, and I think I'm gonna stick with awkward because the most embarrassing one is like, I don't even know if I could tell it. Like, this ain't HBO.
This will be for the After Dark series.
Yeah, we'll save that one for the After Dark series. But I used to work at a place called Healthy Spot, and there I was a canine care consultant. And it's one of my favorite places in LA, where we teach people how to take care of their dogs. So it's part retail, part educational. We have a groomer, everything. This was in West Hollywood, which was their second location. So I was a part of their second location. West Hollywood, a lot of celebrities live in West Hollywood, more than I think a lot of people would think. So I'm closing, it's late at night, and this girl comes in, and I'm looking at her face, and my whole mouth becomes a desert. And it's Jessica Biel.
Oh, damn.
Wait, was JT with her?
No, he might have been in a car. I don't know.
Oh, they're so lovely together.
But so I'm staring at her, and my brain's going, "Holy crap, dude! You know who this is?" I'm not easily starstruck, but for one reason or another, my whole human went, "Bro."
Well, that's because Jessica Biel is gorgeous.
She was absolutely gorgeous.
She's badass, dude. She's Whistler's daughter.
The Blade reference.
She was the butt girl for a while. She had that scene with the butt.
She did.
So for me, I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing my job. And she's like, well, I'm looking for this particular dog food. I'm like, okay, cool. We have this dog food. So I go and help her. I walk back. I'm like, I'm going to be a strong guy because she has clearly a big dog. And I carried a big bag up to the front. She has a membership. And as she's leaving, right before she leaves, I go, "Hey, are you related to Jennifer Beals?" And she goes, "No, I'm Beal. She's Beals." And my whole face is full of pins and needles.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
And there's nothing, like, I was just so curious. I mean, I'm thinking, I'm curious, I'm excited, and I want to have a little conversation. There's nothing I can do for, and she leaves.
Who's Jennifer Beals?
She's the girl from Flashdance.
Oh.
She's the one, yeah. She's also an American act, so I'm like, they're related. Actress act, nope.
I'm
And then my
Beals.
whole mouth, whole pins and needles, and I'm like, okay, well, bye.
She did not like that joke.
It wasn't a joke. I was curious.
You were being for reals about Beals?
I would have assumed your most.
I will go next. I probably had a lot of awkward and embarrassing moments, but the one that sticks with me the most is from 7th grade. And I was late to gym class, and I don't even remember why I was late, but the teacher was mad at me. Like, go get changed right away. I went to Catholic school growing up, so I had the whole uniform and mom, so we had to get changed for gym class. So I run in, they're like, "You're late," and we're setting up for capture the flag. We used to play capture the flag with the cones. I don't know if you guys ever did that. It was, yeah, if you crossed the center line and someone tagged you on that side. Yeah. Anyway, so kids were setting up cones, and they're like, "You're late, go change." So I run in there, and I change as fast as I can, and I'm like, ooh, and it was capture the flag day, so I was excited to play anyway. And so I finish changing, and I run out, and I run over to go help set up cones, and there's 3 girls setting up cones, and one of whom I had a crush on. But I like get there all ready to help, and they're just like staring at me. They're like, and there's about 1.5 seconds that go by of them just looking at me, and I'm like, kind of like, what? And they're like, why aren't you wearing a shirt? And in my rush to get changed, I had taken off my pants, undid all the buttons and everything, but I had not put on my gym shirt. So I'm just standing there. I'm just standing there in the middle of gym class, like ready to help with no shirt on, and I was completely unaware, I was completely unaware that I was shirtless. And my
Lasercorn story
and my gym
ever.
teacher had to like pull me aside afterwards. And it's like, explain to me how you didn't know you weren't wearing a shirt. And I'm like,
It's like,
sir, I have no explanation.
great?
I have no explanation for this.
You still have weird wardrobe malfunctions. It was just like a couple weeks ago where you stood up and you're like, and then you're
Oh, right. Yeah, I was wearing a bathing suit, and I'm like, oh, I'm wearing a bathing suit on camera. Should I? Yeah. I'm wearing shorts now, which is better than a bathing suit,
30
I guess.
years later, and like you're still just as much of a space cadet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got made fun of for the rest of the school year for that. Like, no one ever let me forget it. So that was great.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep. So that one sticks with me.
Okay, well, this is a story that you guys all know. It was the first time that I met Katie Wilson.
Oh yes.
And we all know Katie Wilson, and she's worked with us in different projects. She's worked with the Warp Zone. Fantastic friend.
I'm in a role-playing series with her right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you stream with her now. Anyway, we've known each other for a while, but the very first time I met her, I had known about her. I had seen her in like online things, but I was coming out of a room and I knew that she was gonna come to shoot with us, and I was rounding the corner out of this room and she was coming down the hallway, and we like meet each other and we're like pretty like close, and she goes, oh hi, and I go, hi, I'm Mike. And I don't know why I called myself Mike, but I let that stay there for a moment because I'm like, well, you're already committed. You just have to be Mike now. So I let it hang for a moment.
Were you just surprised that there was another person in front of you, or were you enamored by like her beauty or something? Like what? Why?
I was enamored.
All of the above?
It was just like coils of beautiful blonde hair, and she and we just approached each other like it was like a movie, you know. It's like the first time you meet, but instead of me being like, you know, real smooth and charismatic, I called myself Mike.
All right, so it kind of matches with the first topic a little bit. I was going on a date with the girl, and now I have to explain the circumstances of how I met this girl. At the time, I was helping with casting for The Bachelor. So I was having to go up to guys and be like, hey, how's it going? Are you single? Like,
Man, we gotta work on your opening
amazing.
line, buddy.
it was already awkward enough in general, and then I have to explain myself, hey, I'm casting for The Bachelor. They had all these ridiculous requirements.
Why didn't you
like,
lead with that? Instead of, are you single? Hey, I'm casting for The Bachelor instead of, hey, are you single?
Somebody should have told you that in training.
That's typically how I did it. But we were at a high-end bar in Cincinnati, so I mean it's Ohio, so high-end bar.
I wasn't aware there were high-end bars in Cincinnati. Take that, Southern Ohio. Cleveland for life.
Yeah, so there was a waitress at the bar I was at, and started talking to her, and eventually awkwardly asked her out for a date, which she said yes to, probably thinking that I'm some like big shot from Hollywood. I wasn't. I was 18 at the time, still living in Ohio. But the best part about it was that I had this I had a 1998 Nissan Maxima that had been hit on the side, and the driver's door didn't open. So when I go to pick her up for the date, I get out of the car, go up, ring the doorbell, walk her down to the car, and I start to open the passenger door, to which she starts to get in. And I'm like, oh no, this is for me.
Oh.
So because I have to crawl in through the passenger side door to sit down.
Is this the same car that lost its power steering that you had?
No, that's a different car. That was a different Nissan Maxima. That was my 2002 Nissan Maxima.
That's why Wes is buff, is because he had this car where every time he turned he had to go like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, went on this date, had actually a fun time, took her out to dinner and a movie, and we chatted a bunch. Took her back to her place, and I realize now that when I was talking to her, she was trying to invite me inside, but it just didn't process in my brain that she was trying to invite me inside. And I like dropped her off, and like again, I'd never really had a girlfriend at this point, like a serious girlfriend at all, ever in my life. So I hadn't fooled around before, hadn't had sex, hadn't like literally done anything when I was 18. And the most I had done was kiss a girl. And so I just didn't get the hint at all. And was like, okay, have a great night, and drove away. And it wasn't until the next day when I was telling my mom the story that I realized that she was inviting me inside.
And your mom was like,
that's weird. It's like, yeah, your mom's like, you dumb idiot. She was trying to have sex with you, you stupid idiot.
You missed out.
This is a triple awkward.
You're no son of mine.
It's so silly. But yeah, so that's my awkward story.
Joven looks like he's physically in pain.
Yeah.
See, it's just important to know that, no matter what cringy moment you go through, everyone has those moments.
Yeah.
All of us. Mm-hmm. And they're all the same. Like, we've all had these exact same moments before.
And the cringe doesn't stop because Sohinki just had his this morning. So
Yeah.
just strap in for a life full of awkwardness.
Yeah, you're gonna have awkward moments your whole life. Just make sure, apparently, if you have a dog, that you bring a backpack full of pee cleaning supplies with you. Although, I still wouldn't have cleaned up that elevator pee because that was not my dog's pee.
What would Buddha do?
Not own a dog because a dog's soul should be free.
There you go.
Ooh.
Wow. Somebody woke.
I was just gonna say, everyone has these awkward moments. They are not life or death. But what you can do afterwards is talk about them with your friends and laugh about them. So.
No, they are life or death, and everyone will judge you.
That's great.
But before you get judged, check this out.
You doing, my friends? Jovenshire here, interrupting your normally broadcasted New Element 6 show to give you guys a little bit of a reminder of our extended audio-only podcast episodes. Now, we talked about this a little bit at the start of this episode, but I really wanted to spend a few more moments on it because I want you guys to know that there is an extended audio-only edit of this show that's available to everyone for free on Spotify and the Apple iTunes store. If you search for New Element 6, you will find an extended audio cut of these episodes. Now, of course, if you are part of our Patreon and you're a patron at any tier, of course, you get the video version of the extended cut, but we wanted to make sure that as many of you as possible had access to the entire show, and we thought that this would be a nice little middle ground. So if you aren't a part of Patreon, and that is completely fine, we still love and appreciate you, you can listen to the extended cut. For every 30 to 40 minutes that we have for these normal episodes, there's anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes that's cut out from each episode, sometimes up to 30 minutes that's cut out. So there's a lot of us just being friends and getting a little off topic about stuff. Again, Spotify and the Apple iTunes store, just search for New Element 6 and you will find our episodes there. All right, back to the episode that you were watching before I started talking to you about the extended cuts that you aren't listening to, or maybe you are listening. Just jump back into it.
All right, first question comes from, of course, our Gabe, Chat Rags of the Elite 6. He says, what are you doing right now in an alternate universe? One serious and one crazy answer.
Oh man, this might go back to like what our lives would be like.
Yeah, serious answer, I'm a writer for television. Crazy answer, let's just say I'm a struggling screen actor. That's not that crazy, but I couldn't think of anything better. I'm an astronaut. Okay, go ahead.
Serious answer, I'm living on another timeline in London, and I have kids and a family. Crazy timeline, I'm actually campaigning to become president of the United States of America.
Ooh, that's good.
I'll run with you.
Oh my God, we're winning.
In one timeline, I'm running against FLitz. And I'm really trying to stop him. I'm calling him a communist, all sorts of terrible things. In another timeline, I'm working on my second video game after my first one bombed as a game designer.
My normal answer is I'm a financial advisor and I'm working from home doing tax season, and everything's bland, and I hate my existence. My crazy answer is my crazy answer is I live on a sheep farm in Ireland because I got that opportunity when I was doing reality TV to be able to live in Ireland and create content.
Ooh. Okay, my serious answer is married with kids, probably unhappy,
ballerina, right?
And
dark timeline.
Yeah, ballerina. And
Were you able to keep your ballerina shape after your 3 kids?
yes,
It's Mara, you know that would happen.
of course.
If you're a ballerina, that's the most important thing to you.
And then the crazy answer is I'm doing ballet in Cape Town because I almost took a job in Cape Town, South Africa.
Wow.
For me, serious answer, I might actually have been I might actually be a CIA operative in another life.
Or this life, we haven't ruled it out.
And then and then in my goofy answer, an actual entertainer in a different timeline.
Wow, what are you trying to say, dog?
Yeah, calm down, homie.
I feel attacked.
Shade has fallen amongst the chat.
Remember, you can get your guaranteed answers right here on the show by signing up for our Elite 6 tier on Patreon.
Speaking of, Destiny Williams of the Elite Six asks, who has the strangest talent out of the group?
Well, I can do stand-up comedy. I don't know if you
I
know.
don't know that I have a strange talent.
Look, can y'all do this? Wait, can y'all hear this? Can y'all do this? Can y'all do this?
Hold on.
FLitz wins.
There you go.
That's pretty strange.
Winner.
All right, Tom9968534 asks, who is your favorite villain in a game?
Ooh, I really like Voss from Far Cry 3.
Oh,
That's a
that is
great
good one. That's a
answer.
really great answer.
Dr. Robotnik.
Ooh.
Dr. Robotnik.
So basically Lasercorn?
Haha.
Lasercorn's hoarding squirrels.
Why did I do crab claws for Dr. Robotnik? He's not a crab. I don't know why I did this.
I'm going to go with Mr. X because X going to give to you.
X is going to give it to you.
So hip-hop. So hip-hop.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
My brain can't think of one right now because I'm stuck on Voss being such a good answer.
Wes has been playing 60 hours of Animal Crossing. He doesn't know what a video game villain is anymore.
I liked Kingpin in Spider-Man.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
King Boo was pretty menacing in Luigi's Mansion 3.
Lasercorn, I'm surprised you didn't say GLaDOS.
Yeah, I'm doing the thing where I try not to talk about the same game. in
Oh,
every-
right.
Yeah, it's GLaDOS. GLaDOS is my favorite villain.
At Bessa Rianne asks, who is single amongst the group? Possibly the non-single people can set up a dating app for the singles?
Oh, that's going to be the best icebreaker when we run a Tinder for Wes.
Oh, that's
we
fantastic!
have to do that.
Oh no.
All right, Dallas Creamer asks, and this is a second question that he has asked us. If all fast food restaurants went out of business but one survived, which one do you think would survive
Taco
and
Bell.
which one would you prefer to survive? Is that because of Demolition Man?
Just because it's the most delicious.
No, it's because it's the best fast food.
Get at us, Taco Bell.
Why do y'all
Yeah.
hate good food? Checkers, right? Rallies. Y'all know about that? No, 2 out of... Okay.
No, Rally sucks.
Rallies is bomb. You ain't never had the best fries in the world.
Rallies
Let's
is very
go.
good. I love Rallies.
It's going to be McDonald's. They got that Disney money.
McDonald's?
McDonald's is the worst
They
one.
got the Disney money.
No, but which one would survive?
Oh, do you think would survive?
Yes.
I see.
It's not which one do you want
yeah,
to
I mean,
survive, it's which one would you.
That's Arby's.
If I said which do I think would survive, I think you're right. McDonald's would survive, but which I want to survive is Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell's got that low overhead.
Yeah.
I feel like In-N-Out has the advantage of having fewer things on the item menus or on the menu,
Keep
but
the quality up and the cost down.
yeah, but I do think that beef production is going to be looked down upon in the next 20, 30 years.
Yeah, I,
I
agree
think
with
it's going to
that.
be sooner than that. I think it's going to be the next decade.
Enjoy meat while you can have it, kids.
It's already that trend is already starting, and they're already creating the new meats and with scientists, like the growing meats instead of actually farming animals.
Okay, Frisky Firefly asks, the last TV show you watched is now getting a crossover with the last video game you played. What is the unholy abomination that you just created?
The Particle Sun and Animal Crossing.
Devil May Cry and Altered Carbon.
Oh, wow. Really?
Like,
Rick and Morty and Occupy White Walls.
Oh, that's fun. You could probably actually do it too.
Yeah, I think you could totally do it.
Mine is Dave and Maelstrom.
That is the most you answer.
Becomes a pirate rapper.
Lil Dicky's just doing the soundtrack to pirate ship
That's
fighting.
all I could think. It sounds like an amazing trip.
Mine is the anime Dr. Stone and Words with Friends.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
That sounds like expert level because Dr. Stone's super genius.
Super smart.
I haven't seen it yet.
Mine is the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator and Watchmen,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
which I think would be a great combo. They're just derping around everywhere.
This is a fantastic question. I love that.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. I like that a lot.
That wraps it up for the NE6 questions. Now we've got our Jovenism.
Sweet, that's blessed my ears with my wonderful dialogue.
Sure.
What?
Yo, shut up.
On 6/7/2016, he was playing a game and he said, "This is really dizzy." Not "this is making me dizzy."
This is really dizzy.
This is really dizzy.
Beck made us dizzy, and so did this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
What?
That date sounds like it was probably some kind of VR game. So this game was dizzy.
It can be dizzying.
Yes, which would be a good sentence, but that's not what you said. You said, this is dizzy.
How that works. This is. Oh my god! I can literally hear him saying that now.
I
Why do you
can
say
too.
this is making me dizzy, or you could say this is dizzying?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I
There you
didn't
go.
say
Both
those
good
were-
answers.
Also, both correct.
Yes.
Yeah, all of those were correct.
Yeah. No.
I'll take it. No, that's what happened.
Hashtag next to right.